Hello again, everybody. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Mother Superior by Coheed and Cambria. Now, I have heard this song before, but the twist on this is that I am doing the acoustic version, which I have never seen or heard before. So hopefully that'll be enough to make it like an actual reaction. But regardless, I do enjoy the song, and I do enjoy Coheed and Cambria, as you can tell from my channel. Now, what you're seeing here is my list of songs. What I've done for every song this week is I have chosen it at random. What I did was I took some time to put all of my requests into a Google Sheet, and then I hit the randomize button 3 times, and whatever is the top result is the song that I review. So today, that's exactly what we're doing. Let's listen. This is Coheed and Cambria, Mother Superior, the acoustic performance. Now, they have a couple of acoustic performances, so I did just kind of pick one, the one with the most views that I saw, which is here at the Nervous Energies session, I guess. I don't know what Nervous Energy set is, maybe just a store or something. But anyway, let's watch, let's listen. Coheed and Cambria, Mother Superior, acoustic. And here we go.
Sleep at the bottom of hell. Your time has come to pick the road. You walk in this tale, turned in as a coward. You've learned through sickness and health, there's only one. Now go and bite your. You won't say the worst of me with the hope they'd understand. No, they know you're just a boy, so go out and be a man. Little baby, oh, kicking and screaming, why? Victims pay the price eventually. The coast lets see your life. You've got nothing to prove. Oh, stay afraid. Young brother, you've got nothing to prove. Oh, your answer is in there. Just stare down the barrel. The sincerest apologies won't write you out of this one tonight. You'll find the right in the pull of the tree. Good now, bye, oh, young fool. Oohs, don't cry anymore. Sleeps inside your stomach, it slaves a tomboy alone in need of fix. And the pinch that cures the itch for too long. This little baby's cried on, but tomorrow we'll sing the words in the song of a time where glad's long. You'd say the worst of me with a hope they'd understand. No, they know you're just a boy, so grow up and be a man. Little baby, oh, kicking and screaming, why? Victims pay the price eventually. The coast lets see your light. You've got nothing to prove. Oh, stay afraid. Young brother, you've got nothing to prove. Oh, Your answer is in there. Just stare down the barrel. The sincerest apologies won't write you out of this one tonight. You'll find the right in the pool of the trigger now. Bye, young fool. Oohs, don't cry. Mother Superior, come catch the rebel here and my how you born. You're frightened of breathing this truly gone fishing amalgam. Go fetch your gun. Your good answer is in there. Just stay down the barrel. The sincerest apologies won't write you out of this one tonight. You'll find the right in the pool of the tree. The narrow boy. Oh, young fool. Oh, don't cry. Oh, not anymore. Not anymore. No. Boy, not anymore. Boy, when you're sick to the stomach, just pull out that knife and go home. Boy, not anymore. Boy, not anymore. Boy, when you're sick to the stomach, just pull out that knife. Let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go.
That was a lovely take on that song. I think having already kind of known what the original studio version sounds like, I think that really added to my enjoyment of getting to see it performed acoustic here. So that was really cool. And really that guitar shines, I think, even more acoustically and in this sort of toned down setting than I think it does in the studio version. I mean, the studio version is fantastic, don't get me wrong. But again, I think when you kind of strip it all down and really take it kind of a step back and just really simplify it, I think that guitar really stands out. And then when there's that absence of guitar, when it was just Claudio and I'm assuming that was the drummer on the tambourine, when it's just them two singing, I was like, okay, like that sounded nice, but I really missed that guitar in that moment. So really cool performance from these guys. It's great to see just the emotion that Claudio puts into this song and the way he sings and everything, and hair goals as always. So anyway, let's break the song down like we always do, of course, starting with the lyrics. So you know, and that's the thing, like, I started listening to this song before I knew anything about Coheed and Cambria, so it does say that the song is inspired by, at the time, ex-drummer Josh Eppert's battle with heroin addiction. Claudio sent a message to Josh to grow up and be a man. Josh took this pretty well. No World for Tomorrow, I think I've said this before, it might be my favorite Coheed record. It certainly had a lot to do with my healing and getting better and you know, maybe I needed to hear my band put out a record that I thought was so great, and then really hear what Claudio was saying, the things that he couldn't say to me that he said in a song. It really kind of made me turn the eye of the world on myself, and I don't know if I ever would have gotten better without that record. Wow. Have I heard anything else off this particular album? Let's see. I don't. I've heard Gravemakers and Gunslingers. That's a good one. Let's see. I think that's it. From this particular album. I do recognize a couple of these that I have gotten requests for. I just haven't gotten to them yet. But yeah, this was cool. I liked this a whole lot. So let's take a look at these lyrics. It says, here, sleep at the bottom of hell. Your time has come to pick the road you'll walk in this tale. Turned and as a coward you've learned through sickness and health there's only one. Now go and bite your tongue. You'll just say the worst of me with hope they'll understand. Now they know you're just a boy, so grow up and be a man. Little baby kicking and screaming you whine. Victims pay the price eventually. The cost, let's see your life. So I could definitely see how this is about battling addiction and sickness, right? I mean, it says right there in the lyrics. Through sickness and health, there's only one. Now go and bite your tongue. I love that line, by the way. You'll just say the worst of me with hope they'll understand. That's a fantastic line. Basically saying, like, when you talk behind my back, you're just going to say everything that's bad about me and hope that someone will agree with that. And that's hardcore. I mean, that's true. About people who typically do stuff like that. You've got nothing to prove. Stay afraid, young brother. You've got nothing to prove. Your answer is in there. Just stare down the barrel. Your sincerest apologies won't write you out of this one. Tonight you'll find the right in the pull of the trigger. Now bite. Young fools don't cry anymore. So the chorus to me is very much about suicide, right? Just shooting yourself in the mouth. And your sincerest apologies won't write you out of this one. So I think that, to me, that means like your story doesn't end here. Like, regardless of if you do end up taking your life, and with all your apologies, like, you're still not written out of this one. You are still very much in the fray. I do feel like this probably has something to do with the Amory Wars still. Just based on, and I think that's just the way that Claudio writes it. It has that air of it. But I don't know. I mean, let me know what you guys think. A fear steps inside your stomach. It swells. A torn boy alone in need of fix, and the pinch that cures the itch. For too long, this little baby has cried on for tomorrow. We'll sing the words and song of a time we're glad's long gone. So, to me, the baby is the person who's addicted, right? He hasn't, I guess, matured or grown up and been able to leave his addictions behind. Which is tough. Addiction is a sickness. It is something that needs to be worked on very mindfully, and it's not just something that you can wish away. And that's the thing. Like with Claudio, like when he said, "Grow up and be a man." It's like, that's not exactly how you fix addiction, unfortunately. So you'll just say the worst of me with hope they'll understand. No, they know you're just a boy, so grow up and be that man. Little baby kicking you, scream and whine. Victims pay the price eventually. The cost, let's see your life. You've got nothing to prove. Stay afraid, young brother. You've got nothing to prove. Your answer is in there. Just stare down the barrels. Your sincerest apologies won't write you out of this one. Tonight you'll find the right in the pull of the trigger. Now bite, young fools, don't cry. Mother Superior, come catch the rabbit, he runs. My, how have you been? You're frightened of leaving this truly gone fishing amalgam. Go fetch your gun. And so I think this is why I still think this is tied to the Amory Wars, just because Mother Superior sounds like something that would come from the Amory Wars. Come catch the rabbit, he runs, that kind of thing. You're frightened of leaving this truly gone fishing amalgam. That's very Amory Wars to me. Your answer is in there. Just stare down the barrel. Your sincerest apologies won't write you out of this one. Tonight you'll find the right in the pull of the trigger. Now bite, young fools, don't cry. Not anymore, don't cry, boy. When you're sick to the stomach, just pull out the knife. Oh no. That's interesting. That's an interesting line too. When you're sick to the stomach, you just pull out the knife. I pictured him like having a knife in his stomach, right? But I think it could also have another meaning. Don't cry, boy, not anymore. Don't cry, boy. When you're sick to the stomach, just pull out the knife. Oh no. This song is pretty dark, I would say, lyrically, but the way they performed it here made it seem almost light, almost sort of just almost romantic, almost like fantastical, I think. But you really pay attention to the lyrics, you're like, no, it's not that at all. It's just the way it was performed, I think, made it a lot more beautiful, I think, than maybe what the message entails. So lyrically, I give it 2 thumbs up. I've listened to the song quite a bit, but I've never really sat down and thought about the lyrics. So it was kind of cool to do that here and really think about what was being said and really tying it into what I know from this band so far. So that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, 2 thumbs up lyrically, like I said. As far as the instrumentation goes, you had 3 guys on guitar, 1 playing the tambourine, and a little bit of a backing vocals there. But it was nice, that the guitar riff, I think, again, really sticks out a lot more here in this acoustic setting. I mean, again, it sounds great in the studio version. If you haven't heard the studio version, go listen to it. But I think it really shines here with that acoustic styling to it. I thought that was fantastic. I do wish we got a little bit more of the guitar. The part where it was just Claudio and his backup singer just kind of singing a cappella style, I guess you could say. I missed out on that guitar. I was like, ooh, that guitar was so smooth. I wanted to hear more of it. But that's just a small complaint. I mean, overall, I think it was just well performed. The guitar was really, I think front and center and just made it a very enjoyable experience. Claudio sounds great. Everyone who backed him up sounded great. That's the thing. I know if I ever learned to play guitar, I would not be a good backup singer because I know I can't sing. So the fact that they all kind of held their own there was great. And then of course Claudio, I think what he adds to the performance is so nice. I mean, his voice is just so smooth here. Fantastic performance from these guys. I give it 2 thumbs up instrumentally and vocally. And then of course, as far as replay value goes, I've already told you I've been listening to the song for quite some time at this point. So it's already on my playlist. I listen to it quite a bit. But as far as this particular performance goes, I could see myself coming back to this because again, you get something I think from this acoustic version that you don't necessarily get in the studio version, and I think it really works for me here. So I give it 2 thumbs up across the board. I'm a pretty big Coheed and Cambria fan at this point. Anytime I see somebody request a song from them on my channel, I get really excited because I know I get to listen to them some more, which gets me going, keeps me going. So fantastic stuff from this band. Can't wait to hear more, and I'm sure you guys will not disappoint in the comments giving me more from these guys to listen to. All right, that's it for me. Thank you for whoever requested this one. Like I said, if you would like to request something, leave it in the comments. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. One place you can definitely find some Coheed and Cambria is going to be in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below. Has every single song I've heard so far on my channel. If you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. All right, before I let you go, let's take a look. What are we going to review next time? So let's back out of here. Back over to the list. Let's delete this one. We are done with it. Delete row. All right. So what we do, come right over here, randomize 1 and 2 and 3. All right. Looks like the next song we're listening to is Ian No, Letter to Madeline. So tune in for that one. Can't wait to see that. All right, guys, that's it for me. Hope you're staying safe and healthy. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now.